Hello, welcome back to PipeCast. On this episode, we'll be covering Daughters and Ryan 3 Sales, recommended by Matt RVA. Let's look at that blend real quick.
All right.
All right, what we have here is Daughters and Ryan 3 Sales. This is a straight Virginia shag blend, and it is only bright Virginia. There are no components here on the table because that's all it is. It's just bright Virginia. And it's, like you said, it's super fine shag, perfect for blending or rolling up your own cigarette. You can do it. You can do a lot with this. Real fine gold, pure gold Virginia leaf. Let's see how it smokes.
And there was the quickest breakdown in PipeCast history with the one tobacco leaf, the one component.
Yeah.
So this is a fast-burning shag of bright Virginia, and it burns fast. You could tell that this boy is made for rolling.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I, in transparency, this is your first smoke of it. I've been smoking it for a little bit, and well, I guess I don't even really say anything. I probably need to let you say a little bit.
You can probably let me go.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll let you off the leash.
Yeah, it's sweet. Like I would expect out of the only thing this is like I need to get some printer's paper and cut up and put in here, and I would be smoking a cigarette because the only thing this is missing is burned paper. Mm-hmm. But it's a good tobacco. It's sweet. It's got but it's one flavor. It's a sweet, light, fruity, like real light on the retro light on the taste buds, and just sweet and fruity.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, it's like if you smoke cigarettes or you have in the past, you're going to be like, oh, familiar.
Yeah. Yeah.
There she is, and but it ain't bad. I've had pipe tobacco before that you're just like, well, I'm in a rush, and you grab a bag of something, or you're out of tobacco, and then you get some sort of shaggy cigarette-y thing, and it's not good, or if you're in a pinch. But this has got the if you're in a pinch, you probably grab something, and that could be like this. This is it tastes like an American cigarette, but in a not negative way. I don't feel negative about it. I feel like it's got would I smoke it forever? I think I'd be more tempted to inhale it, so probably not, but because it does have that, like, I'm like, I should be inhaling this, Twice I almost inhaled just because it's almost Pavlovian, where I'm just like, it's like, because I'm just so used to that flavor hit with, almost want to smoke, like that, just kind of. But it has like it's good. It just has a weird Pavlovian thing. Now, is it complex? Absolutely not. Like, it's not complex. This is not complicated. This is if you're trying to get out of cigarettes and you're switching to a pipe, this could be that blend for you.
Yeah.
It also could be super damning because you might just be inhaling it the whole time.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
So could it be a bridge? If you're strong enough not to inhale, absolutely.
Yeah.
But based on what I'm experiencing, I don't inhale anymore. I quit smoking cigarettes years ago. I don't vape. I don't do anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and being like, hey man, like, should I be inhaling this? Like, I feel like I should be.
He'll be smoking cigarettes in 2 weeks.
Yeah. On the next PipeCast, it's like Marlboro Reds, baby. But it's like 3 sales. Wow. I don't think the nicotine is very heavy either.
No.
I'm not feeling anything like super like heavy,
Yeah.
but it's good in the most single note way you can be good. And that's not an. It sounds more insulting than what it is. At first, I wasn't like. It's so funny because it's like I'm having to be as objective as possible or retraining my palate. Because I started smoking at first, and I was like, "What is this?" You know?
Yeah.
What am I like? You know, I'm on a bankside kick. Get out of here! Like, but it's actually pretty good because I don't have to mess around with so many flavors. I have one consistent thing that has a very consistent note, and from top to bottom, on a quick burn because it's shag cut, it has. I mean, quick. You know, if you're puffing away at this, it's gone.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem to be getting harsh because I puffed it hard, puffed a little bit soft, and it's consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is the opposite of. It is the complete, total opposite of Bankside.
Mm-hmm.
It is a good blend that focuses on one thing. So, as I've said this before, I'll say it again. You know, I've never been a big cigarette smoker. I've smoked cigarettes, but I've never been like a habitual cigarette smoker. So a lot of the tendencies and that kind of stuff, you know, I don't pick up on them because I never did that. However, when I first got it, well, another little backstory. Most of the time, I probably should start just filling my bowl halfway because I hardly ever get down to complete ash, because I just run out of time or something. I don't smoke fast enough, and I just normally end up wasting tobacco. So it's actually a shame. But I noticed when I loaded 3 cells up for the very first time, I got down to ash in 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and I was like, what happened here? Mm-hmm. Now, granted, I was doing it in Chody Boy, which is a smaller bowl, but still, sometimes I don't get down to ash in it. So, so then I tried it again in another bowl, a bigger one, like this Lavat. And I still got through it in like 15 minutes. And I was just like, what? And so I got, and then one thing too, I noticed, it was very shag. It did feel very cigarette-ish because we've smoked some blends in the past that had that kind of feel to it. And so I was like, yeah, this is kind of in that realm. But the interesting thing about it is I really enjoyed the fragrance that it gave off. Mm. But one day I was smoking it and it was windy, and I was putting my hand over the top and trying to keep it lit. And then my fingers smelled like cigarettes. When I would smoke some cigarettes in the past, and your hand kind of has that smell to it. Had that smell, and I'm like, man, this is interesting. So I would say I'm saying all this to get to this point. It is a very quick burn. It is, and so to me it's the pipe tobacco version of I'm working a 9 to 5, busting tables, and I got like a 5-minute smoke break, and you want to smoke a pipe. This is the blend to do it. Load a pipe, walk outside. It's the same as smoking a cigarette on 1 or 2 cigarettes on a smoke break.
And it smokes fast enough and it's fast enough and not harsh.
Yeah.
When you're smoking it fast, you could definitely pull that off. I do think that if you're not careful, I have this feeling that this will give you tongue bite.
Oh yeah, probably could, yeah.
But this is the most blue collar. Like, I got crap to do,
Yeah.
pipe tobacco that I've ever smoked. Where it's like, I don't want nothing fussy. I don't want nothing I have to think about. I don't want to sit in a chair. I got a hammer or saw in my hand. I got grass to cut. I got, cement to mix. I got something to shovel. I got a truck that I'm pissed at. I'm about to throw a wrench into the woods. Damn it, there better be something hanging out of my mouth, and it better be this blend. Like that, this is the Pabst Blue Ribbon of tobacco. And not in a bad way. Like, this is just like, it's there, it's consistent, and, it respects its mama. Like, it's
it respects its mama.
Like, it just feels like that kind of blend.
Yeah.
Like,
and to give a perspective on the shag, you'll see this, at some point, or maybe you already have seen it. Compared to Sir Walter Raleigh, it's more shag than that is. You can roll this easier than that. And I even think on the label it says it is for. Well, actually, I think on both labels for 3 Sales and Sir Walter Raleigh, it is said it's for, you can roll it or you can blend it or whatever.
Well, this is Would you say this is a codger blend?
See, I was kind of thinking, I was like, to me, this is the new age codger. We kind of joke about how haunted bookshop a lot of old timers like haunted bookshop because it's just burly.
It's just burly.
And it's reminiscent of those codger blends. And I think that haunted bookshop kind of created this new wave of modern codger. And I think that this is kind of in that realm. 3 Sales it's a modern codger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you're lacing up steel toes, this is what you need to grab. I'm being serious. I'm being honest. This is not something. This makes me want. I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm at Patrick's. Patrick's got a good place, but I'm just looking for problems. I'm like, give me a wrench and give me a broken door fixture. I'm ready to go. Small pipes. Small pipe. Don't. Yeah. This needs to be a small pipe. Yeah. You're gonna burn through it quick, but treat it like a cigarette break. But that's not like I said, that's a good thing. But I feel like I should be doing something. Sitting here is driving me nuts with this blend. It's I'm getting wired up. I'm like,
it's not a.
What am I doing? Don't you got something that needs to be cut? It's a get it in gear blend.
Yeah. It's definitely the opposite of Artisan's blend or Chelsea Morning or.
And it's funny because I use those blends as something that I've used blends like that. Chelsea Morning, I think I have a whole thing about I can get up and go and do stuff with it with Chelsea. But this makes if Chelsea's coffee, right? Mm-hmm. This is Red Bull. This is I got stuff to do. I need to get it going.
Yeah. But I definitely do like it. I recommend it. The issue is, it's kind of hard to acquire small portions. I think you can at Pipes and Cigars, but they've been out recently. Mm-hmm. So I ended up getting is it over there? I got a whole big old bag of it. So it's in a big old jar. So I got a lot of it.
So it's definitely something you can just. I feel like you can jar this up and smoke it whenever you want. Something on the fly.
Yeah. I mean, I got a feeling that I could run through that quicker than I can our little jar of Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah. But I think this is one of those blends too, where it's it knows what it is.
Yeah, it's not trying to do it.
It's not trying to, it's saying for the smoker who has the one thing that they love, and they got business to tend to. Business to tend to, and this I think 3 Sales is what you need to reach for if you like Bright Virginia.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had straight Bright Virginia.
I don't think so either. It's probably because it's a very cigarette-y type thing.
Yeah.
What'd be interesting about this would be to blend it with something, see what it does. But honestly, leave it alone too. I'm in a kind of a mixed bag where my curiosity as a smoker wants me to be like, what's this like with this?
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, it's like, leave it be.
leave it be. Don't mess with a good thing.
The only thing I can say about it is, without burley in it, it's not a full mouth smoke. It's a lighter smoke.
But I do think it is meatier than Balkan Sobrani.
Yeah, what isn't?
What isn't? Yeah, but it still doesn't feel like you're just smoking air. It still got some body to it. It could have more, yes, but yeah, I think it. I mean, it's a good blend. I would recommend it. But again, depending on your history, do you come for cigarettes? Do you not? You may get different opinions on it. It could be dangerous for you.
I think I would definitely be hesitant.
Yeah.
If you're easily seduced by cigarettes. This could be actually a more dangerous blend.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to promote inhaling right out of a pipe.
No.
I just don't think you should be doing that. But as all cigarette smokers and nicotine addicts know, you never really through with that habit. It just sort of haunts you forever. So if there's something you know, it's kind of like being addicted to sugar, you know?
Yes.
Or it's like you never really done. It's just always there, kind of like floating in the air. So this kind of has that thing too. And I think I would reach for this if I'm just like, you know what, I got something to do. Kind of sounds like a smoke break, you know?
Yeah.
But it definitely wouldn't. Especially if you have a tendency to combine habits. So if you smoke when you drink, you should not. I wouldn't do it with this one. Like this one might get you in trouble.
Yeah. So, thank you again to Matt RVA for recommending this blend.
And once again, like we love to review what if you bring it up.
Yeah.
We're gonna find it and we're gonna review it because it's reciprocal. You know, we want to we want you to be as involved in the channel as we are. I mean, we like doing stuff like this. Not always going to be positive about what you recommend, obviously, but we're going to be honest, and I think that's good. I mean, this is a good blend. It's a way different. This is probably the most out there review that we've ever done because it's not like a, when I say out there review, I mean this is one leaf, very kind of working class, good, consistent, but it's not going to be like, we're not picking out, it's got a woodsy blah blah blah. It's fruity, it's light, it makes you want to get up and go.
I do think it is if you're out there and you want to kind of maybe want to know.
That's it. I just finished this.
Yeah, he just finished it. So I mean, if you want to kind of maybe help train your palate on bright Virginias, it might be beneficial.
It might be,
you know, maybe. But yeah, we're gonna get together and review regardless. So we'd rather review things that you want to see. So
because it's just fun to do that.
Yeah, we don't care what we're doing as long as we're hanging out. So.
Right.
So that is Daughters and Ryan 3 sales.
I think so.
So
check it out.
Yeah, check it
out. Especially if you got a shed you're building.
Yeah, exactly. Or you got a broken down truck you got to work on.
You know,
which he does. He has a GMC.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. He comes over all the time to my house in his Toyota, not in his Ford.
No.
He'd pull up and, hey man, what's going on? I'm like, oh, I see that you're consistently driving that Toyota.
I'm finding excuses to drive my wife's vehicle. It's a Toyota. No.
Finding excuses so you're not stuck on the side of the road. He does this when he's trying to get to my house with his Ford. That's his way to get there.
No.
Throwing up that thumb. He's like, I got an hour to go. I got a bunch of tobacco. They're like, what's wrong with your truck? And it's like, well, look at the labeling on it.
If you're gonna drive a Ford and it breaks down on you, don't have Daughters and Ryan with you because it's not gonna last you long enough. Don't have 3 sales with you.
No, have 3 sales because that's what you're gonna. No, what you just said is absolutely wrong. Like if you drive a Ford, only smoke 3 sales because at least you'll be able to fix it.
Well, if you're not so inclined to fix it and you're hitchhiking, you don't want 3 sales with you.
Yeah, man, if you're hitchhiking, you know.
But that's the deal with a GMC, right? I mean, you're not gonna be able to fix it. I actually think that's wrong. I think it's easier to fix GM products. Regardless, we hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thank you.
See you.